Hi guys, welcome back to B's Speed Shop. So in today's video I'm going to be modifying one of these floor to sill brackets for the rear. So I have measured from the bottom of this edge to the centre of this tapped hole, and I've measured it from here to here as well, and they are pretty much exactly the same. So the main difference between the front one and the rear one is obviously the rear one is much shorter. So what I can do for this front one is just cut a bit off this top and then redo the side angle to match. And then the rear one, if you look at it from above, it's only got one side on it. So what I'll do is I'll cut the side off of this one, and then I can make it so that it matches what was there originally. And then obviously what I'm going to do is punch some holes along this flange edge, so then I can weld it in along here. So this bracket that was on the rear, it's about 1.25 inches tall. So what I've done is I just, from the bottom edge, I measured up 1.25 inches and I've just scribed the line so I know where I need to cut. So now what I'll do is I'll transfer this line, I'll just follow it down to this back corner. Just again, I'll just use a scribe to mark it. So just to make sure that I was making it the same, I've measured this side. It's about 2 3/8. So what I've done is from the very front of this one, I measured back 2 3/8 and just marked it. So what I'll do is I'll cut off this section, cut off the top, and then cut off that side. So it's all marked up now. So now it's ready to cut. So I'll get it cut, and then it's ready to weld in. So I've got my little bracket all cut down now, so it's all the same, and I've punched the holes in. I've just given it a quick deburr to get rid of the burr off of these edges. So what I'll do is I'll just, on the underside, along this flange, I'll just put a little bit of the weldable primer, and then on the same area, on the inside of the sill, I'll clean it up and put a little bit of weldable primer on there as well. And then once that's dried, it's pretty much ready to weld in. So I've already cleaned up this area and I've sprayed on a little bit of the weldable primer, so as you can still see my pen marks so I know where to position my piece. I also just sprayed that bit of a little bit weldable primer, so I'll just let that set for sort of half an hour or so, and then I can come and get it welded in. I've got my little bracket welded in now, so what I did first was just put 2 tack welds on just to hold it in place, and then what I did is I test fit the sill just to make sure this was just to make sure that lined up with the hole, and to make sure these edges were touching the sill, which they are now, so it's all good. And then obviously I got it welded in with my 4 spot welds along this flange. So pretty happy I was able to get that welded in today. So what I'll do is I'll quickly test fit the sill and show you. So I've got the sill roughly into place now. So if I show you this back one first, you can see that that hole is pretty much spot on with that the threaded bung that's in that piece, and they're up against the 2 edge pieces there quite tightly. I might have to do a little bit of work where the jacking point is, so there's a bit of a gap around this edge. So what I could do is potentially take this plate off and make a new one which fits tight up against this edge, or I could just try and sort of weld it in and then just grind this edge so then it fits. And then obviously the front one, that fits pretty much spot on as well. So when I made this section here, I purposely left this bit bigger because I wasn't quite sure where it needed to be. But obviously once this is welded in, I can then trim this edge back so that it fits nicely and there's no big sharp edges like this. And then obviously I need to trim a little bit off this corner here just to make it fit flush against the floor. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with the progress I'm making so far. So I am going to leave this video here for now. It's probably going to be the last one before the Christmas holidays. So I'm super happy with the progress I've made over the last couple of months on this project. So thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great Christmas, and I will be back after the new year to continue work on this, and I've got a few other things lined up as well.